In 2020, something changed. In cities like New York City, Chicago, and Los Angeles, homicide numbers began climbing after years of decline. For decades, America believed it had solved the urban crime crisis of the 1990s. Then, almost overnight, shootings surged, carjackings spiked. Police departments reported staffing shortages. So what happened? Is America becoming more dangerous again, or is the story more complicated than headlines suggest? This is USA Uncovered. Let's start with the numbers. Between 2019 and 2020, the United States saw one of the largest single-year increases in homicides in modern history, roughly a 30% jump nationwide. In 2021, many major cities continued seeing elevated levels of violent crime compared to pre-2020 trends. But here's the important detail. Crime did not rise evenly across all categories. Homicides and aggravated assaults increased sharply. Property crime, in many areas, did not rise at the same rate and in some cases even declined. So this isn't a simple crime wave. It's a shift, concentrated, uneven, and deeply tied to specific types of violence. The real question isn't just if crime rose, it's why it rose so suddenly. To understand today, we need to rewind. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, the US experienced record-breaking violent crime. Cities like New York City saw over 2,000 homicides per year. Then something remarkable happened. From the mid-1990s through the 2010s, violent crime fell dramatically by more than 50% nationally. Experts debated the reasons: toughened crime policies, more policing, demographic shifts, economic growth, even the phasing out of leaded gasoline. There was no single explanation. It's by 2019, America's big cities were statistically far safer than in the 1990s. Then came 2020. A global pandemic. Economic shutdowns, historic protests after the killing of George Floyd, and an unprecedented strain on public trust in institutions. The conditions changed almost overnight. Several forces collided at once. 1. The pandemic effect. COVID-19 disrupted everything. Schools closed. Courts slowed down. Community programs shut their doors. Millions lost jobs. Routine daily life, which quietly helped stabilize communities, disappeared. When structure breaks down, volatility increases. Research has long shown that economic instability correlates with certain types of violent crime. In 2020, instability wasn't local, it was national. After nationwide protests, many departments faced resignations and early retirements. In some major cities, officer staffing dropped significantly between 2020 and 2022. Fewer officers on patrol can affect response times and proactive policing. At the same time, public trust in law enforcement declined in many communities. When trust erodes, cooperation drops, and solving violent crime becomes harder. Clearance rates for homicides in some cities fell below 50%. That means, in many cases, no one was arrested. If you want to see the hidden forces shaping the country, subscribe to USA Uncovered and stay curious.